Good morning. John 1, verse 15. John bore witness, talking about John the Baptizer, about him, and cried out, "This was he of whom I said, he who comes after me ranks before me, because he was before me." John the Baptizer is giving witness to the truth that John the Apostle stated in verse 1 about the eternality of Jesus. He who comes after me ranks before me because he was before me. He's always existed. He was born after me, and yet he was before me. He's showing this paradox to show the amazing aspect of the eternality of Christ. Verse 16, "For from his fullness, the fullness of Christ, we have all received grace upon grace." I want to just focus on the verbal aspect here of the verbal part of this verse. We have all received. We've all received, the verse says, from his fullness. What is his fullness? Well, in Colossians, the fullness refers to his full possession of divine attributes. In Ephesians, it's used 3 different times, but one of those times, in chapter 4, it's used about the mature character of Christ, that we would grow up into maturity and attain to the fullness of Christ. So I think when we look at the idea of fullness here, we probably ought to understand it to mean from his fullness we've all received, meaning from the wealth of divine attributes, the wealth of the mature character of Christ. It's from that we've received, he says, grace upon grace. We'll talk tomorrow about grace upon grace. But for now, I want you just to see that the ground of our receiving from God is his gracious dispensing out of our integrous, holistic, full divine character. It's from that we receive. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that Jesus who comes and suffers, Jesus who comes and endures, Jesus who the author of Hebrews in chapter 5 interestingly says he learned obedience from the things he suffered. This Jesus, who's acquainted with you and I, gives to you and I out of the fullness of his divine character, and we can trust whatever it is that he dispenses. We can receive from him today. You can receive from him the challenges of today. You can receive from him the blessings of today. You can receive from him the things that stir you to exalt and worship, and the things that stir you to drop on your knees and commit them to him in prayer. You can receive from him because you know they come from a character that can be trusted. So trust that the one who came and was incarnated for you knows your situation, and that you can receive whatever it is he's doling out to you. I hope that encourages you today. Have a good day.